at the convergence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela rivers. We're in the football town of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania at Acrisure Stadium. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Browns sideline. You get a look at head coach Kevin Stefanski. These guys got the win in London last week. Certainly made that flight back much happier than it would have been otherwise. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you. Hoping there's a good one in store for all of us. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. Johnson now on the return. This gets out to the 30 before he stopped. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And bringing them out, one of the league's best stories from last season, wasn't he? Former number 3 overall pick, coming off that career-defining year, Sam Darnold.
As you take the field coming off of a bye week, you really want to take advantage of what you just did. The self-scouting, the evaluating of yourself over the early part of this season, and make sure you capture what you want to do.
It's intercepted. What a start. Picked off by Jared Stingley Jr.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Well, Brock, I highly doubt all the plays will go as well as that one, but this coverage starts off the game with a major W.
That's all you could ask for right there. You come out so focused, so dialed into your game plan. You start this game strong, and you quickly throw a wrench into their opening script on the other side. That starts to play head games, and it certainly gives your defense a ton of confidence.
So here come the Browns on offense, readying for their opening drive. They're led out by the Colorado and Jackson State products. It's Shedeur Sanders.
You hear me say all the time, Kate, that football is the ultimate team sport, but there are times as a quarterback it can feel a little bit like golf and match play. And when your opponent gives you a shot, gives you an opportunity with the pick, as a quarterback leading your team, you want to maximize it and take advantage of it.
70 Timberwolves. 18 Rattle.
Sanders going to throw here on first. Oh, put some heat on this. This is caught inside the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that gives them first and goal. Pushing the pace right away to start the game.
Hey, Crash. Panther 11. Ready.
From the red zone now. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns don't need long to take a 6-0 lead.
Touchdown, Brown.
Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Johnson with a return here. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Mike Tomlin sending his Steelers out there for another drive. And we only saw this group for one snap to start the game, Brock, so hopefully we get a longer look at them this time.
You know, Kate, in a lot of ways, it may even be easier to shake that first one off. They're barely on the field, so it's really a second chance to write the opening series you wanted.
There he goes, right sideline. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers trim the lead to 1. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Starting from the 5. Whoa, himself up quickly to the surprise of, well, us and his entire team. Awful field position to start. The Browns and their running back about to get back to work. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. And they haven't been shy about looking his way in the passing game, have they? You can see that so far this season, he's currently leading all running backs in receiving yards. Going again on 2nd and 10. Caught, nice game left side. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They get 35 out of that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. First down from the 42. Sanders setting the pass. Escapes the pocket. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Now Sanders. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock. The problem's on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Cole Holcomb has it. And the Steelers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Finds his back, Jaylen Warren. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Warren. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Setting up, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Slot receivers headed left. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. They've held him out twice. Chance at another stop here. 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. And he has the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers parlay the interception into points. Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
14-7.
Now Boswell on to send this away.
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Darius Davis to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Absolutely fires this one right side. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw, swatted away by the defense.
This game, Kate, that's his domain, and he is prepared to reign over it with an iron fist. Not going to give his assignment any space and play tight man-to-man coverage. He knocks it away.
Steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. Offense in the hurry up now.
A loss of 9 yards. It's 3rd down.
3rd and long here for Sanders. Looking slant route, complete. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line.
First down.
1st and 10 from the 43.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Let's go.
1st down,
Practice,
Cleveland.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. He throws a bullet to the center of the field.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Finds him on the slant. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. A big completion for the rookie out of Colorado. It gets his guys a first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
To the air on first down. Sanders. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. Throwing again here. Sanders. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Captured clean and to pick it off. Reaches the 40. At the 20. Into the house it goes. It's a pick six and a Pittsburgh touchdown. Rookie quarterback Brock threw it away their last drive. It seemed like he might have been trying to do too much to make up for that mistake, and instead things snowball.
Yeah, these are the valuable lessons you have to learn from. You cannot be a mistake repeater. For being a rookie quarterback at Aspen, he threw 28 of them his rookie year. Sometimes you just learn on the job, but you cannot repeat those kind of mistakes.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. And despite the fate of their last snap, Brock, the lead still theirs. That pick six should have been the wake-up call they need to refocus here. Has a man downfield. This is Washington. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They get 37 on the play. And that's a Browns first down. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. New set of downs for him and starts at the 38. Back to throw. Here's Sanders. Looking downfield, and Fannin has it. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. Offense is set. First and 10. Looking inside the red zone. To the end zone, but incomplete. Took their shot there on first down, Brock. Don't come away with any points just yet. Back to the air here on second. Sanders. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns make it a one-score game. Kevin Stefanski with faith in this offense. They're going for two. All right, they're going to throw for it. And the pass succeeds. A little momentum builder as they try to dig into this deficit.
That is tremendous touch on that pass. You'll see QBs, especially at the NFL level, they'll put buckets in the end zone. At the end of practice, especially at the end of the week, you throw those little touch passes right into the bucket. That's exactly what that goal line fade was all about.
And this is recovered by the Steeler hands team. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Hey, I am all for the element of surprise. But the first quarter, hey, they got some stuff in their game plan this week. There's no question if they pull that out this early, they've got to be a lot better execution the next time around.
They break the huddle. It's second down now. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. Offense to the line. Second down.
At the 45-yard line.
Darnold looking to throw. And the Browns get there and take him down. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down. Third and long for him here. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. And not his best punt here. He drives it several yards into the end zone. That's going to lead to a touchback. The Browns and quarterback Shedeur Sanders ready to get back to work. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10.
Pass the 60, pass the 60. 79 Broncos. Ready?
Working out of the gun, Sanders. On the move, headed right. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. So at the 20, here's second and 10.
Ready?
Here's Sanders now. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Chuck Clark has it.
Okay, can I be honest with you about something right here? I'm really curious about young quarterbacks when they struggle. And there's part of me that, yeah, this isn't great. And he's going through tremendous adversity.
On him quick, and they bring him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 41-yard line.
They'll work against the blitz. It's a screenplay to Warren. And this one only manages the yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be third down. From the gun, Darnold. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Corliss Waitman out there again to punt this away. And this will be his second effort of the contest. This lands deep into the end zone. We're picking things up at the 20 after the touchback.
Go, ready?
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
And they pick him off again! And to the house he goes. It's a pick six and a Pittsburgh touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers bump the lead up to 13 points. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. On the return, here comes Davis. This makes it up to the 25. Head coach Kevin Stefanski readying the Browns for their next series. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Back to the air following that pick six. And trailing, coming off their biggest mistake so far. Feels like one of the key moments in the football game for them right here. Give them 32 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. He puts some juice on it deep. He's got it inside the 10. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The Browns lower the deficit to a single possession. Kicking team out to try the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Browns get it back to within 6.
Browns 22.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Johnson now on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Warren. And he has enough room to gain about 4. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. The Steelers have played to an early lead. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They start with 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. That'll be caught by Adam Thielen. And he's down to almost... No, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
That's good for a Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
To throw, here's Darnold. Throwing for the back of the end zone. And it is caught It's in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers go up by 12. Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers bump the lead up to 13 points.
Browns 22.
Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here comes Davis. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Browns returning their offense and this running back to the field. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. On first down, here's Sanders. Finds him on the crossing route. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. Sanders trying to get everyone up to that line.
That's good for a Browns first down.
Throwing now on first down. Going deep here for the end zone. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 28. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Finds him over the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They're working quickly here.
That's another Browns first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Sanders going to throw here on first. And this is going to fall incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. Now we've got to regroup for 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Hurt. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns make it a one-score game in the first half. Kevin Stefanski with faith in this offense. They're going for 2.
Browns will line up for the two-point conversion.
Sanders setting to pass. Forced out to his right. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete.
He'd be a little armchair quarterback after that call. Like the defense knew exactly what was coming.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here comes Williams on the return. Things going well so far. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating even more points as they take the field. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. There it is! Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers take a 13-point lead. Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers double their lead to 14. Now Boswell on to send this away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Browns getting their offense out there. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we're makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To the air on first down. Sanders. Look at that power. Deep left side. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Throwing again here. Sanders. Dive in, and he gets his hands underneath for the catch. Sanders trying to get everyone up to that line.
15 yards. And the Browns, first down.
Still sticking with the passing game. Finds a man, right side. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
A gain of 16 yards.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. On the 24 once again. It's second and 10. Sticking to the air here. Pass is caught at the 9. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
From the red zone on first. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns make it a one-score game in the first half. That one right down the middle. And the Browns chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Browns 35.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here comes Williams on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Steelers and Jaylen Warren headed back out there offensively. And we've seen some matching touchdowns as of late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock. Let's see if they can keep this up.
You know what's fun, Kate? After all of these years, I have friends that are offensive guys, friends that are defensive guys. And my friends watching this one offensively love it. The defensive guys, they're climbing up their walls. You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Darnold looking to throw. Pressure coming, and he's taken down. The Browns got him. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it third down.
9 on the play. Brings up third down.
Motioning the tight end now. Third and long. Here's Darnold. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Corliss Waitman on to punt. And they could really use a good one here. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he gets a gain of 9, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34. Working out of the gun, Sanders. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now they face second down. Sanders going to look to throw. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. They'll go. It's Sanders. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34. From the gun, Darnold. The Browns get there and take him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for a second down.
brings up 2nd and 16 at the Browns' 41-yard line.
Here's Darnold. Chased out to his right. He's running with it. And they take this in for the score. The Steelers grow their lead just before halftime. It looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown. And you got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him, had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, that's 6 big points on the board.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Back out now comes the Browns offense. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Now Sanders. Finds him on the slant. And they're going to hang this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. To the air, Sanders. Looking slant route, complete. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Here's Sanders now. Pulls it at the 7. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns making a one-score game before halftime. 2-point attempt coming. Sanders getting his offense set. All right, they're going to throw for it. And he reaches the end zone, so the 2-point conversion will cut the lead down to 6. That's the 3rd time they've gone for 2, and now their 2nd conversion, so they've done pretty well in that spot today, partner.
Oh, come on, Kate. You know better than that. Even though they're 2 for 3, you know what every old salty coach is going to say.
You should have gotten all 3 of them.
Bingo! Any team that's willing to go for it expects to find success every single time.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steelers taking over on offense with halftime rapidly approaching. And we're a shade away from 50 seconds to go in the second. And it is enough time to put something together. Pressure coming, and he's taken down. The Browns got him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 19-yard line.
Here's Darnold to throw. It's a screen play to Warren. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down.
14.
All right, back to the ground game here. Defense contains him. That's going to force 4th down as he's dropped for a loss. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. The Steelers set to punt it. Takes it in at the 26. And that return brings us to the end of our first 2 quarters of play. So we'll catch up with the rest of the league later. Let's go right through halftime and on to the start of the 3rd quarter. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our 2nd half. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Browns and quarterback Shedeur Sanders ready to get back to work. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Oh no, they get him yet again! Cole Holcomb has it! And the Steelers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Trying to get outside here with Warren. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down.
At the 26-yard line.
Now Darnold. And the Browns get there and take him down. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 15.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. This one from 47 yards away. Boswell able to knock it through. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
Independent kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And this group feeling a little urgency to make the most of this one, Brock, after they threw that interception the last time out.
Yeah, we know there's no more predictive stat in the NFL than giving the ball away. You walk that fine line as a quarterback. You can't play timid and scared to make a mistake, but you know you can't put the ball again in the other team's hands.
On 1st down, here's Sanders. He has it at the 5! Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Kevin Stefanski with faith in this offense. They're going for 2. Sanders setting the pass. And he makes the catch in the end zone. And that 2-point try trims the deficit to 1.
Great touch on that pass. You really need 2 things. You need perfect timing and execution to convert a goal line fade. They got both of them.
Things trim back down to a single-point, Brock, as they send this off and away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers' offense headed out. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
At the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Pressure coming, and he's taken down. The Browns got him. Offense going with a 4-receiver set, 3rd and long.
8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You know, Kate, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
Secures this at the 17. He's brought down before the return gets far. The Browns and quarterback Shedeur Sanders ready to get back to work. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. To the air on 1st down. Sanders finds him on the crossing route. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. On the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. Connecting on a slant. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. And they pick him off again. Kyle Decker makes the play. And the Steelers capitalize on yet another interception thrown in this game. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 47.
Swamp man's in motion right. Going on 1st. Here's Darnold. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Back to the line they come. 2nd down.
Back at the 44-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Pass complete to Robinson. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Steelers, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Shotgun handoff to Warren. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Brings up second and 12.
To throw. Here's Darnold. That's taken in by Cobb. Wow, and he's about as close to the first as you can get, partner. Down to the 31, but didn't get it. It's third down.
Third and less than a yard.
They're trying to do it himself. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain. New set of downs for him from the 31.
And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
First and 10. Darnold. The Browns get there and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
It's now second and 19 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, Darnold. Throw right side is caught by Robinson. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the
Looking inside the red zone. Pressure coming, and he's taken down. The Browns got him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Brings up second and 17 at the 25.
Here's Darnold. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this third down. Throwing here, Darnold. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Facing fourth down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. Made his first one. This is a little over 40. Boswell able to knock it through. That'll push their lead to 4.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. And we'll see if they go right back to the passing game here, coming off the interception they threw in enemy territory. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete. After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, second and 10. Going again here, Sanders. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. They'll throw, third and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Looking downfield, and Fannin has it. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Here's first and 10 from the 47. Working out of the gun, Sanders. Buys time, rolling right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Coming to the line for another first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down. Sanders going to look to throw. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is set out. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. Back to throw. Here's Sanders. Caught quickly on the slant. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. And with that last throw, a memorable one for him because it gets him to the 3,000-yard plateau for the year. To mark every quarterback tries and honestly expects to hit over the course of a regular season.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! Let's go!
From the red zone on first. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to second down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. This is our last play of the quarter. Sanders now on 3rd down. Throw is caught. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Browns football. They're down but not out on the scoreboard. Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
19 tight. 19 tight. 19 ready.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. They did it! He made the interception! Kamari Lassiter with the pick! And the Browns have some new life in the 4th!
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Left it, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now Sanders. Catch made. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take a 4th quarter lead. They'll go for 2 here. Sanders bringing the Browns to the line.
The Browns will line up for the 2.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Just like they drew it up. Into the end zone he goes, and they're up by 2 here in the 4th. Well, got a little history for y'all now. That is their 4th conversion this game. That ties the NFL record in a single contest. You're not supposed to be able to do this 4 times in a game against an NFL defense partner. How have they pulled it off?
Yeah, I hate to sound cliche here, but it's so true. When I'm watching this execution, Kate, it's everybody. It takes all 11. Heck, it takes the calls on the sideline, too. You don't make NFL history unless your team is all on the same page.
An early jump and the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5. Darnold. In trouble now, and the ball is out. And the Browns pick it up. And this return will reach the end zone for a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Great time to bring some extra pressure off that snap, and that made all the difference in getting that fumble and the defensive score.
I could hear it in your voice. I think you saw it coming. I saw it coming. I think even the crowd saw it coming.
Yep.
That quarterback did not see that blitz coming, and boy, did it pay dividends.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Johnson with a return here. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Mike Tomlin sending his Steelers out there for another drive. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And, Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be a sky high right now.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Throwing on first. Here's Darnold. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr. First down now, ball at the 33. Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Finds him on the crossing route. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Connects on the crosser. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's a Browns first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
To throw now is Sanders. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's second down coming up. He's going to throw it again. It's inside the 10. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a short-yard gain to find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. It's a perfect play to break it big.
John Kims out the middle. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1. Brings up second.
Gets it again. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief with his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
Third down from the gun. And this one connects with a defender, not his intended target. That's going to force this offense into 4th and goal. The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this. They'll go. It's Sanders. And he will have them a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns have likely locked up the win right there. Extra point attempt coming up. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Browns push their lead to 18.
Steelers 55.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Johnson now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
Moving quickly, trying to get set.
33. And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First and 10, Darnold. And the Browns get there and take him down. Offense in the hurry up here.
Will Anderson. It's a loss of 8. Brings up second.
Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Gets him on the quick hitter. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Complete to
A dose of the hurry up offense here.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 9.
Throwing is Darnold on 3rd down. Gets this one to Freiermuth. And they get this down to the 28. Working quickly here.
That's good for a Steelers first down.
To throw, here's Darnold. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now.
Here we go, son.
Warren here from the gun. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. Working quickly here.
On the tackle. It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12.
They motion the tight end over.
18-yard line.
From the gun, Darnold. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
First and goal at the
now Darnold has it in close. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get it back to within 2 possessions. Pat Freiermuth, the touchdown. Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers make it an 11-point ball game.
Steelers 62.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And that kick fails. The Browns able to recover. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him out.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Put the body on the line for his team. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Now, before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. Moving the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. He's got it. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Now with 2:09 left on the clock, we got a timeout from the defense.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Browns nearing their 2nd win in the campaign. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Another one for Judkins. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up. They'll go, Judkins. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, partner, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 2. That's another Browns 1st down.
Judkins runs it in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns making a 3-score game in the 4th. 2-point attempt coming. Sanders getting his offense set.
The Browns will
setting up to throw. It's gone! And he's into the end zone. That play adds a couple more to their lead. But we're now officially at the point where touchdowns might as well consider them 8 points in this contest, partner. Yet another 2-point conversion successful, and they've been borderline automatic.
Well, we've officially left the NFL record book behind. It used to stand at 4, accomplished by the greatest show on turf, those Rams in 2000. This is uncharted waters. Kate, I think you'd agree. We're all here for this journey.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll work against the blitz. Pressure coming, and he's taken down. The Browns got it. Trying to set this up quick.
a loss of 5 brings up 2nd and 15 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing here, Darnold. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And those are the hurry up here.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now
Going long for him here. Throwing the out route complete. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
a 14-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. Pass complete to Robinson. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
And the Steelers 1st down.
They get to the line and spike the football to stop the clock. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Warren, quick on the draw. Nothing doing on the draw, Brock. That's going to send him backwards ahead of 3rd down. We need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down. 3rd and long. Here's Darnold. And the defender's there to knock this away. That effort means it's 4th down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here on 4th. Trying to push deep downfield. It is caught at the 20. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get it back to within 2 possessions. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12.
Steelers 69.
Time making this all but impossible, but they're going to try for the onside kick here anyway. The Steelers say they have it, and indeed they do. Steeler football. Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come, 1st and 10. Here's Darnold to throw. The Browns get there and take him down. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run.
2nd and 18 at the 44-yard.
Darnold. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Grant Delpit on the coverage.
Looking to throw it. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Even on 3rd and long, he still couldn't bring himself to force the throw right there, and that's okay. As coordinators will like to say, every drive that ends with a kick we can live with. Don't put the ball in harm's way.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Incomplete.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
It's incomplete. Kept the pedal down, though, the whole way, still taking shots until the very last play. So the Browns will take this win home with them.